from 2004, which everybody saw in different years, totally understandable. But this movie, impacted a lot, especially originating from the OG cartoon.
Yeah.
Which I was very, very unaware of. I got introduced to Fat Albert through the commercials of course, 20th Century Fox, which I see on multiple DVDs. Like, for example, this one, I saw a trailer through Robots, and the way the trailers are, it was really good, and I finally got the DVD of it, and it was a really good storytelling movie about, of course, the show itself, and then in the real world, a young girl like having problems, and then Fat Albert literally come on TV just to help her out. But of course, him and his friends need to live around the real world, but they can't stay there too long, otherwise they'll like disappear and vanish. So in order to stay alive, they need to go back to TV.
Mm-hmm. And what I was about to say, it's funny how you mentioned with the TV part, because that's how I actually got introduced to Fat Albert, like for the movie. I saw a trailer years ago about how Fat Albert was like getting through the TV and became a whole human, and yeah, it was a good experience.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty good idea, and it's like how it went with Space Jam.
Exactly, yeah. And you first introduction.
Well, yeah, the same as what Christian went through. Like, yeah, first saw it through like from previews from Robots, and then it was up until about 2009, where I think what made this special was it was like around the time of either Christmas or Halloween. I'm guessing that was probably Halloween that I first watched it around, and it just freaking it just made it all the much more better for me. And like and years later, I was like, "Geez, how long I've been missing out." And to add on about what you said about the series Blitz, like I just learned right now that it says that the film is actually a continuation of the show.
Well, yes.
Oh.
Makes totally sense, But also about the movie, we did mention this. I like how it's both, animated and live action. Just like how Christian said, it was like Space Jam. That was pretty cool of them.
Yeah, I love how movies do that. Of course, Space Jam is one of them. Then later it was Back in Action, which is also Looney Tunes, and then this one, Fat Albert.
Yeah. So the girl he was talking about, her name is Doris. Yes, she was just really sad, and until like a drop of her tear went to the remote, and that's how Fat Albert got out of the TV along with his friends. And then Fat Albert's trying to like solve her problems, of course, and of course we also get introduced to her foster sister named Lori.
Yeah, which Fat Albert fell really in love with, and she's the main reason he wants to stay.
But goddamn, I have to say the beginning and the ending part with the song though, it was awesome.
Oh, the theme song, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really dope, I must say.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, we'll make this. Okay. My personal favorite parts, of course, yes, the mall scene where it involved the clothing montage and the jump rope scene, and then there was the party scene, and of course the amusement park scene. Yes, those were the top.
All are good parts, especially the clothing part, especially about the salesman. It's like, I know big, and you, my friend, are big. That's my favorite line in the movie, too. It's been my favorite ever since I saw that in the trailer.
And I just like how Lori's words, like, you could be whatever you want to be, just being called Big Al. That was really good of her.
Yeah.
And, of course, one of my favorite scenes, with Moosh Mouth, like, saying all gibberish stuff. And it's like how he said one part, and what do you call it, Harold was like, watch your mouth. I was, like, laughing to that.
I know, and the fact they can understand him. But what's really cool, during the movie, like, he met a little girl in the park, and she, like, taught him how to speak English, but just by saying baloo slowly.
Balloon. And then he started talking so, like, normal. I like that, yeah. And I just like how half, like, the crew, like, achieved something. Like, with Harold, like, he learned how to play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and Don Donald came smart after reading and took off his hat mask, and he's actually handsome.
Uh-huh. But yeah, towards all this, of course, we also meet, the jerk of all jerkus, Reggie.
Yeah.
just trying to confront, Fat Albert, but Fat Albert taught him well, especially the first time with him racing him.
Yeah,
Oh,
boy.
yeah. And I love the part when he took off his jacket, showed off his sleeveless top, and he's like, I don't want to take off my shirt. He's like, good. I don't want to see all of that blubber under there.
Wow. Yep. And then, of course, while they're all fading away because they're supposed to go back to the TV exactly at 2:30, yeah. What do you call it? Oh, of course, yes. This is the part where Fat Albert meets the creator. Yes, Bill Cosby.
Yeah. And he explains that you can't stay in the real world forever because, you're like a creation, drawing, whatever, and if you stay out of that creation too long, you would disintegrate.
I like the part where he described that Fat Albert is like, designed after Bill Cosby's real friend, Albert Robinson.
Yeah, which I didn't get that as a kid, but growing up, I figured it out.
And finding out that Albert Robinson is Doris's grandfather.
Yeah, and that's why the whole time Doris was like sad and stuff. So.
And the whole time she was like, "You remind me of somebody." Until the ending where she said, "You remind me of my grandfather."
Yeah, and of course at the end it showed like old versions of the characters.
Yeah, that was really good of them though. It was really clever too.
Emotional.
Yeah, it was very emotional.
Mhm. What other parts were there? Yeah, you didn't mention them all. Huh. But what were the scenes? So yeah, you mentioned the one with Fat Albert. Oh yeah, remember when Mooshmouth and Harold were listening to the music?
Mushmouth. And yeah, actually pronounced like we say moosh, I'm like, what? Like, it sounds kind of like
mushroom. Mushroom.
But yes, I do remember. Like he was like, what did he just say? And
Exactly.
But yeah, I left her mouth, and then he knocked over some CD cases.
Yeah. But it kind of got a little bit harder for Fat Albert, especially, telling, Lori that they can only be friends until tomorrow.
Yeah. Because, he fell so much in love with her, and the fact that she didn't know that he's not a real person.
Yeah, that's the one thing that kind of a little bit irked me. One of those type of you trying to explain someone the truth, but nobody doesn't believe you up until the very end. But I guess it got off okay at the end. One of the more passable ones.
Yeah, but what I really love though, because Doris is doing a marathon type of thing, and she keeps losing confidence, but before Fat Albert got to return, she's got to get confidence boost, and she actually won the marathon.
Just a little reminder. What was it? Yeah, I know it was Russell. And what was that main guy? Like, who was also on the show with Russell?
What do you mean? Like,
remember when they all got on the TV and there was this one, dude?
All got.
Are you talking about the guy in the white tank top?
Yeah, that was chasing around Russell.
Yeah, I don't know his name. Like, he's just the lead teen.
Yeah. I like the whole time how he was trying to say, he's going to take over the junkyard and everything, until Fat Albert comes along. Well, I like how they actually found, a real junkyard in the real world. Yeah.
It's just named Lead Teen, voiced by Catterall Colbert.
Well, we didn't get that yet.
We didn't get there, Dodo.
Well, I was explaining for you, but never mind.
Yeah, too much info. Come on. You're brain.
But towards the ending, yes, with the track, and then of course they get back home, and that's where Fat Albert had to say goodbyes to their last goodbyes to both Lori and Doris, and then of course he went back, and I just like how it kind of reminds me of this a little bit, but I'll explain later. But when the credits were rolling, he was like, "Hey, where are you going? We're just getting to the credits."
I like that too.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of Ferris Bueller.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. But this was a terrific movie, especially from the cartoon, but this definitely proves a lot.
I can't say any better myself.
Mm-hmm.
Any other opinions?
No, that's about it.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah, Now we got It's Your Boy Kenan Thompson as Fat Albert, and I tell you, it was a fantastic casting choice.
You bet it
And
was.
this was my introduction to Kenan Thompson.
For me, it was Kenan, Kel, All That, and Good Burger.
Well, that too, but mainly this.
Yes, this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh yeah, like remember to just slow down a bit. Like no offense. Like this is what is my official appearance to introduction to Kenan Thompson, because once again I did remember seeing Good Burger from a long while ago, but what's interesting though is before Kenan Thompson was accepted, it says here that Omar Benson Miller was set to play him.
Oh my God, Raphael from The Rise of TMNT. Damn.
Whoa, where how that would work?
I mean, it could have worked though, But Kenan Thompson, especially getting the voice down, especially when he was like, hey, hey, hey.
Definitely, he nailed it just fine.
Fitting the personality. What can you expect from Kenan Thompson? He's like one of the best.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
For him, I'll give him 50 along with Fat Albert.
Infinity.
Agreed.
All right. Next up, we got Kyla Pratt, who played Doris.
Yes. Which, if I'm not mistaken, she appeared in the Doolittle movies. Yes, she did.
And she's also Penny Proud from the Proud Family. That was one of the many surprising ones for me.
Yes. And
yeah, Dr. Doolittle 2 was my main introduction before I saw Fat Albert, and apparently she's one of the only Dinosaur projects. And she's in those series. Well, that makes sense because of the crossover, and Adam's Family too.
Yep. Yeah, she was really great for the role, like feeling, bad for her, especially in the beginning of the movie. But Fat Albert, trying to, support her in every way just to solve her problem, even though she said, I don't have a problem.
Well, that's what people say, the fact that even though you say you don't have a problem, you actually do have a problem.
Denial.
For her, I give her...
Yes, I did. I went there.
Yeah,
that was a good one, Fresh.
But yeah, for her, I give her a 10 10. She did really good.
Infinity.
Yeah, her story was sad, but it went great.
Let's see, Danielle Ramirez, who played Lori. Now, to me, during the movie, I don't know, I only see this for myself. She kind of looks like a young Jennifer Lopez to me.
Oh my god!
In my opinion, though, if you look back to it.
I see her too.
Well, not for me, but do you know any other projects he's done?
Okay, well, she was in X-Men: The Last Stand.
Yeah.
No.
She was also in...
What?
Yeah, she was also in Jumanji, the Next Level, Suicide Squad, Hell to Play, and many others, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
The heck she play in Jumanji?
She played the NPC, like, Seductus Flame, I believe that's how you say it.
Well, I mean, just a minor character then.
Yeah.
Is that so? But she is in... Wow, that's just bizarre.
But I gotta say, her, personality for Lori, yes, is being very nice, especially finding out about her real parents not being all around anymore. But it was good that, Doris's parents, adopted her and everything. But here's the thing, though. I want to say Doris's parents are, not the best parents either, because her dad legit went to a trip, and we don't even see her mom at all. Think about that.
Well, actually, it says both of her parents went away on a business trip.
Really? Oh, okay. But still, just leaving two of your children home, well, that's a little bit of a crime. I'm saying that for real, but, whatever they want to do. But, yeah, Lori with Fat Albert, yeah, they had a really good, relationship with each other, And the whole time, Reggie was so just saying, oh, she's just with him because, she's just jealous of me. Shut up. But yeah, for Lori, I give her a 10 out of 10 also.
10 out of 10.
Affinity. She was a really nice character.
Alright then. Let's see, who is next? Alright, now we get to the crew. First up, we got Rudy. Yeah, Rudy was a nice one, yeah, especially, him trying to get in a date with Doris.
Yeah, and also being the voice of reason, trying to convince Al to go back to the cartoon.
Actually, that's Bill. That's Bill. Who I'm like, Rudy is just the cool guy of the group.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was so cool that one student actually copied his clothes.
Oh, him. Okay, now I know which one you're talking about. It's been a while since I've seen that. I got which one's which.
No shit.
But yeah, for Rudy, I give him a 10 out of 10. He was really cool.
Yeah, any other projects he done?
Let's see, his actor.
Holy crap! He was in Hook. Robin Williams' Hook as one of the Lost Boys.
No.
Yeah.
Holy cow, that's dope.
Uh-huh. Alright, next up we got Dumb Donald. Yeah, he's always wearing that, his hat mask, but until he gets to the real world, we basically explain it, but yeah, him just trying smart was really surprising for people, and he was really nice as well, and I just like, when he gets in the fight, he was like, I ain't talking to you and anything, that was like the funny parts to me too.
I know, and the other guy's like, don't start. Yeah, Marcus Houston. He was a good burger.
Yeah, he was.
I wonder if he's that one of his henchmen for the other guy. I never thought about that.
Well, he did play a character named Jake. So
Wait a second. Either that or you said either of one of the people working for Mondo Burger or no. Wait.
Eddie's friend, remember?
Oh, okay. That's even more shocker.
I was about to say that. I was about to.
So, in conclusion, King Tussum and Marquez worked on Good Burger together before they came back for Fat Albert. That's pretty dope.
It is.
Huh. Well, I'll be.
So, with this actor, yes, Marcus, I first got introduced to him in Sister, where he's one of the main characters named Roger.
And Christian?
Yes, I was going to say, because I didn't know you were muted, Blitz, that my rating for Marcus Houston is 10 out of 10. And so is his character, Dumb Donald, which he pulled off really well.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
Danny.
Alright, next one. Let's see.
Mush.
Blitz.
My fault. I'm sorry.
Played by Jermaine Williams.
Yeah, I gotta say, it was probably like one of the easiest roles for him at this point.
Well, yeah. I just say, bubbly. It's like trying to imitate a mortar boat at this point.
Okay. That was funny at first, but it actually, if I remember correctly, it did say that. It says here that. He said it's a type of language called Abidubi. It's a real language.
Oh, the little girl mentioned that in the park.
Really?
Oh yeah. But that's pretty cool though.
Wait.
But yeah.
Wait. Are you sure that she did? Because
like when she was leaving, she mentioned that because the mom was getting freaked out and saying you shouldn't be talking to strangers.
Yeah, but she said goodbye in his language, like Gouda by B, like that's.
No, but you know what I meant though.
Okay, well if you.
Speaking his own language, that she's the only one that can understand and talk it, other than Harold.
Okay, then why couldn't you just say that?
I didn't want to make things complicated. That's why.
Anyway, besides Fat Albert, the only one I could recognize that he's been is Chips 2017.
He was also in World's Greatest Dad, the Family Tree.
I never knew existed, but apparently Robert Williams is in it. But
let's see, Raising Hope, Veronica Mars, The Jersey, The Nightmare Room, and much more. But for him, also a 10 out of 10. He did awesome.
Yes,
he did. Yeah, I agree.
Next up is Aaron Fraser, I believe that's what you say.
Fraser, I think.
Yeah, who played Harold. Yeah, Harold was pretty cool. I guess I wanted to understand him, and also like his basketball skills. Like it was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you gotta dig his afro.
Yep.
Let's see.
The circus, the circus, Afro circus, Afro circus, Afro polka dot, Afro.
I also give him a 10 out of 10. He did awesome.
Same.
Yeah, I just wish he played more movies.
Alright, next one is Alfonso McHaley. That's how you say it. Yeah. Before we get introduced to him in this movie, I actually know him from YouTube. Yes, he's a Viner.
Nice.
Did not know that.
Yeah, doing a lot of Vines. I was like, wait, he was also an actor? Because I first got introduced to him in 2017 when I first got introduced to Vine.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Alright. And, yeah. Bucky is the one that was convincing Albert, right?
What? Bill, dude.
Bill. Remember the one with the yellow shirt and the green pants?
What? No, wait, that's Bucky.
Yeah, that's what I was explaining.
Like Bill is the dude that with the blue
No, I was
shirt.
explaining
No,
Bucky.
I'm explaining to Christian. But
I was explaining to who Bucky was, the one with the yellow shirt and the green pants.
Oh, yeah. And the one that does that little serpent handshake thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think it was green pants. Remember when he was like going down in it? You can see his the bottom. And everybody was seeing
Oh,
it.
yeah. And they're all coming out, and they have to paint his arse.
Yeah. That's a green booty. Nah.
okay.
But yeah, he did awesome too. He was also in what was it? If I go back here. Other than that, he was also in The Middle, Key and Peele, Guitar Guide to Black History, and Schooled. But yeah, he's a pretty funny comedian and actor. I do give him a 10 out of 10.
9.
9. And don't forget, yes, Bill himself by Keith Robertson. This is the dude that tried to convince Albert. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, gotcha. So yeah, I was trying to explain. Bill is basically the voice of Risen in the group, mainly for Albert, because he's the one that understands it all, wants to bring Albert and the rest of the gang back to the cartoon world for their fan, because he's the one who knows the most.
And remember, Keith is supposed to be the inspiration of young Bill Cosby.
Well, yeah.
Cool.
Well, yes, because of course, Bill named after Bill Cosby, and
Yeah,
that
it
makes
was
sense.
obvious, but I was just telling it to the audience.
I just only say that because in the show, I believe that Bill Cosby did voice Albert, Bill, Mushmouth, and other different characters.
He did, you know. But yeah, for Keith Robinson, other than Fat Albert, to see here.
He was in Dreamgirls, a few Power Ranger projects, a horror movie called Mimic 3. Never heard of that.
I was surprised about the Power Rangers part, but yeah, I give him a 10 out of 10.
Same.
Infinity.
Now, should we talk about the creator himself, Bill Cosby, the cost for this movie? Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, that's complicated because of what's been happened to him.
No. Okay, we can make it a little bit good if we don't mention what happened to him.
yes, only the good
Yeah.
parts. That's how only this works.
So basically, Bill Cosby is the creation of Fat Albert and all the other characters because he did all the some of the voices in the OG cartoon. I was able to see it, but before I saw that, I saw what was it? The Fat Albert parody from the Fair Odd Parents.
Yeah.
Lucky.
I got just to Cosby and Little Bill because, it always shows him in the intro.
Oh,
Yeah. Little Bill, and I do like that show because that was supposed to be representing his son that sadly passed away.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad.
did not know that.
But of course, he had his own show, The Bill Cosby Show. Yeah. A lot of
Which I heard about, but I saw a glimpse of it back when I had cable around 2018, 2017-ish, and it was pretty boring because the lack of live tracks at the time, so it was just meh for me.
And what was so surprising is that he was a mentor, like a TV mentor, and one of his students was Julia White, who played Steve Urkel.
Nice.
Oh, holy mother of Metroid!
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I'll be darned.
But of course now, Bill Cosby not doing that much projects. I know that now he's officially blind.
Oh,
huh?
that's messed up.
How did that happen?
So of course, serving his time, he eventually became blind. And I saw this YouTube video back 3 years ago. Basically there was this guy who was at Bill Cosby's house saying that now he's blind, and everybody was like interviewing him, but of course you can't see anything, but he can still talk.
Oof, that's
he's been blind almost for 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, he's been rough. Oh boy.
I like his victims, but for him, I give him a I know. But for his creation for Fred Albert and taking the inspiration from his childhood friend Albert Robinson, I give him a 10 for that.
Yeah, ditto.
I agree.
All right, so let's see here. Do you know about anything about the actor that played Reggie?
Yeah, like I did see the movie You Got Served. It was alright. It was very like awesome with the dance moves and everything.
Apparently he's in Proud Family.
Just the movie.
Oh no, also the show.
Well, it doesn't say it on here.
Well, it says it and what I'm looking at. Whatever. But yeah, Reggie heard.
Okay, so did you say anything about else what the actor Reggie was in?
Well, yeah.
I was going to say, of course, Reggie being the main antagonist, being a real pain in the arse.
Yeah.
Well, like
especially Oh no, go ahead.
Well, I did. Yeah, like, but well, you know what? Like, I did say that I saw the movie You Got Served, where he played the lead role, but that's.
He was also in the Bertie Mac show, the Masked Singer, the Eric Andre show. What else was he in? The Proud Family, and many others. That's pretty cool. And this is what I didn't like about the next actor. We call it. He was uncredited in the movie, but they credited him in the Wikipedia. Jeff Garland.
What? Oh, I forgot Jeff Garland was in the movie.
Yeah. I like how he's talking to the phone. He's like, "You're the only girl for me," and he's talking to his mom the whole time.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I hate when they do that. Another shocker was Raven Simone.
Yeah, I didn't know that. She was only in like the cartoon world where she played as Danielle, where the episode was like tragic events are not to run away from home and stuff, but of course it got interrupted and stuff. And I love how she broke the fourth wall, that she has to be in a Jetsons about an hour.
Yeah. She also mentioned about Bugs Bunny.
Well, she only said that not to be in them. She was just mentioning about something like, I lost my train of thought, but wow, thanks.
Let's see here. What other characters?
Oh yeah, well there's Russell, Bill's little brother, played by Jeremy Suarez. It's I was like, oh my god, it's Jordan from Bernie Mac.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Like he was what? Oh,
no, I know who you're talking about.
Oh yeah,
I've seen Brother Bear.
Well, yes. Yeah, I was about to bring that up. He's Coda.
Yeah, that was really surprising. Yeah. He was also King of the Hill, The Proud Family, Hey Arnold, Max Steel, Mad TV, and much other projects. It was pretty cool.
My true introduction to him was, you probably never heard of it, it's called Zambezia. It's a 2013 movie, and it also has Samuel L. Jackson in it. He plays the main antagonist, Kai.
What's the movie about?
Especially about this bird going to a world of other birds. It's like African type of thing. You just have to see it first.
Dude,
I stopped watching it.
Dude, did you mean main antagonist or protagonist? Because he says right here.
Okay.
You said antagonist. Yeah.
My bad. I missed my antagonist. Anyway, but the actor that played this little dude, he did really good. But yeah, I just
Look, Christian, I'm still gonna tell Mom after this.
that's good. That's good.
Infinity.
Another shocker was Ben Diskin for the cartoon version. Like, he played one of the teens.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy mother of Metroid.
Even though he didn't talk that much, he only did the laughter and everything else.
That's just bizarre. The fact that Diskin was brought in the movie just to do the laugh.
Hey, look what happened to Paul Rubens in freaking Smurfs, the first live action.
But here's the thing, though. At least Paul Rubens got to talk for, like, a little bit. And in the second movie, too.
Well, true.
Yeah. Let's see. Who else? Who else can we bring in?
Yeah, this is a shocking one. It would be real good. This dude named Aaron Carter, who sadly passed away, he played Darren, the kid that befriended Rudy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know about Aaron Carter. Yeah, it was sad when I heard that last year.
Wait, he died?
Yeah.
When?
He just said last year, dude.
Last year. I'm not gonna mention his death though, but yeah, he was in Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Lizzie McGuire. What else was it? If I could. He even had his own show called I Heart Nick Carter. Liberty Kids. That was really surprising. Rocket Power.
I've heard of Liberty Kids.
Oh, Liberty Kids takes me so back, especially in social studies. They would show it in videos.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was surprising too because they had Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone in some episodes.
And Liam Neeson.
Really?
Liam Neeson too, Billy Crystal, Ben Stiller, and many others. Even Whoopi Goldberg.
Wow.
Yeah, it was both fun and entertaining, and very good for your education. But yeah, for his being his friend, I gave him a 10. So it was still shocking to me last year.
I know, and I love this character because he just wanted to be friendly because of his cool clothes, even dress up as a Duchess. Wow, not being mean or anything. I just love that in that character.
Exactly, the type of friend that you just wanted to, almost kind of like just brothers instead of just friends.
Yeah, my brother from another mother, but we might have to question about the test.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, next.
Well, we don't need to go do everybody. I just went to the ones that just kind of noticed the most.
There was also Mr. Mudfoot, who told Fat Albert about Danielle. Remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah. His actor, Earl Billings. Let's see here. Other than Fat Albert, he was also in The Proud Family, The Parkers. Let's see, any other ones?
And today's his birthday.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. It's pretty cool.
So this is basically the perfect time to talk about this, the fact that Earl Burrell is his birthday today. Huh.
He was also in How I Met Your Mother, The King of Queens, and many others. But yeah, happy birthday to him, and happy 4th of July to him.
Same here.
Wow. How lucky for him to be that his birthday is on a special holiday.
Imagine, the doctor that was delivering him, he was like, America, F yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But yeah, that's about it for the cast. Everybody else did wonderful. And now to our final thoughts. Alright, so yeah, Fat Albert, the movie, yeah, it did prove a lot. There was a lot of funny moments, sad moments, happy moments, but especially the funny moments. I give this movie infinity. It was perfect.
Agreed, and glad I got introduced to it through the trailers, and then finally got to watch it, and it's just that great. Infinity.
It's one of the many movies that brought me so much joy, the thrill of what it meant to be a kid again, to experience such awesome and nostalgia magic, and seriously, again, if I would have been learning to use a camera at age 9 instead of 12, it would have just meant something much more, but I still hold it as one of the greatest treasures I've ever got to experience.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Alright then, and we're off.